we begin, I just want, now that I have you on camera, I just want to have you say your name and spell your name and give me your title, just so we can.
Okay, Blayne. I'm Jay Weigel, J-A-Y-W-E-I-G-L-E, and I'm the president of the Weigel Insurance Group in North Augusta.
Okay, all right. Now tell me primarily, what type of insurance do you do?
Blayne, we do everything an Allstate agent does. So house and cars and life insurance and health insurance, but we also insure businesses. And there's a lot involved there, but everything a business owner would need to run their business and feel safe, we do that.
Now with this recent flooding that we've had in Augusta, a lot of people are basically seeing, you know, their homes, their possessions, their lives being washed away and no way to pay for it. How important is it, or is it important that somebody have flood insurance? Because it's not something that people would normally think of.
Blayne, that decision is different for everybody, and it's the client's decision. The important part for me is to make sure we have the conversation. If I've given you the information that you need, you understand how it works, how it's covered, how it may not be covered, then you've got the information that you need to make a good decision. But if you and I don't have the conversation, then I haven't done my job.
Well, let's have that conversation. Why are people so resistant to having flood insurance? Do you see that people are?
It's a little embarrassing. Frankly, it doesn't get talked about very often. And in my opinion, it should. Almost every policy in the world that you buy that covers property is going to exclude flood because insurance companies don't want to write a check for it. Well, if it's excluded and it's a big problem, it's something I need to make sure that we bring up. So part of the resistance, in my opinion, is because it just doesn't get talked about enough. People don't realize there's a threat. The other part is that people just assume, well, this is big. If it happens, it's going to hurt me, it's going to bankrupt me, but it's probably not going to happen. And so the resistance seems to happen for those two reasons.
So let's talk about the risks associated with not having flood insurance. What do you tell people when you try and sell them on this?
I tell them our goal is to come in first and protect them from financial catastrophe. That's the first goal. The second goal is to make them more attractive to insurance companies. If we do that, their prices are lower. So we don't necessarily protect them against everything that's going to happen. If it's a small event that may cost them $500, they may decide it's not important to them. But something like this, that when it happens is going to cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars, if they don't have money in an account to write that check, then we need to talk about it and then seriously consider doing it.
So all in all, even though, you know, fires are huge risks, you know, storms, but flooding, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a risk is it, and would you say that people do need to purchase that?
It's probably a 6 in my opinion. Of course, geography matters. Flooding is probably 2/3 of the claims that happen. It's a lot, maybe somewhere between 50% and 2/3. It gets ignored a lot because it doesn't happen frequently. But when it happens to a lot of people in the same area typically, and there's catastrophic damage. In my opinion, I would get it covered. Fortunately, it's not really expensive. So people are neglecting to buy something that protects them from a huge loss that doesn't cost them a whole lot should they choose to buy it. So in my opinion, it's a great investment.
Wow. Anything else that you want to add?
I'm going to be on Dateline.